Well, welcome back to the TheCapGuy and JT show. No JT right now, but anyway, um, I'm going to talk about negative feedback because you're going to encounter those from time to time. And I used to let everything bother me, neutrals, negatives, but I don't as much because although I really truly try to give perfect customer service, you're never going to please everybody, not only in reselling, but in life. And you just have to learn to let things go. Um, but I am one of those warrior types. So I had two negatives within about a week and a half. And in both cases, I didn't think they were fair. Now, I'll be the first to say that if I deserve the negative or the neutral, I'm not even going to fight it or argue it or anything else. Um, if you feel that I did something wrong and I feel in my heart that I did something wrong or didn't go the extra mile that I should have, then I'm good with it and I'm not going to fight it because people's opinions eBay's going to side with anyway. But in these cases, um, yeah, I got hit, and in both cases, I had done everything by the book. I stayed cool, calm, and collected when the issue arose, and I'm going to go through each one. So, and then how to get rid of them if you think that that's possible. Um, the first one was a video game. I sold an Xbox 360 game to a gentleman in New York, Western New York. The game went, of course, USPS and went to Queens and the Bronx first for some reason. I don't know if that's where the DC is. But he was messaging me pretty quickly, and it was after October 1st when USPS slowed down the mail, the first class mail. And I track all my shipments every day anyway because I want to know if they're delivered, whether they're valuable or not, doesn't matter. I want to see if there's an issue. So if there is an issue, I can contact USPS and file a lost claim report. But anyway, I digress. This game, when I finally saw that it was in Western New York and out for delivery, I messaged the buyer and said, look, it's out for delivery. It was like 1 or 2 days after the estimated date. And never heard a word. So for almost a week, 6 days, nothing. Everything's fine. Looks like it's okay. And I get a message, hey, this game don't work. I want a refund. So I'm thinking, okay, this guy bugged me to death to get this thing. He got it. He's had it for a week. My guess is he probably played it, but maybe not. So anyway, he wanted a refund. And I responded and said, by all means, I'd be more than happy to give you a refund, but I'll need you to return the game. And as soon as I return it, I will issue a full refund. And easy peasy, nice and easy, right? Yeah, he ain't having that. He wants to keep the game and get the refund. Well, this ain't my first rodeo, so I said no, and I didn't hear anything. So I just assumed it was going to go away. And about a week or so later, I get a negative feedback. Game didn't work, buyer wouldn't refund, blah, blah, blah. So I contact eBay for Business on Facebook, which is what you should do. And they're going to want your user ID. They're going to want your item number that was associated with the issue, and because they can see your messages on any item that you have that went back and forth between you and the buyer, and your zip code and things like that to verify it's you. And then within usually a couple of days, they get back to you. And in this case, they saw that I had done everything right. I didn't get ugly or anything. I didn't leave any negative comments. And the feedback, of course, when you leave a negative, or you can't leave a negative for a buyer, you have to leave a positive. You can say negative things, but you got to take it and not be personal, and you got to just, do the right thing. And my thing was I followed eBay policy, and I let eBay know, I followed every policy. The policy is they have to return it for a refund, and I offered a full refund upon return of the item. They didn't do it, so please remove the negative. Well, they approved it, no problem, very satisfied. Then about a week and a half later, I get another one on a Snow Baby. Now, this one was a different story. I shipped it to Alabama, and it wasn't a high dollar item. It was about a $10 item. And if it had been broke or anything, I would have refunded it and had no problem. But the lady said, hey, I've waited long enough. I haven't got my item. So, of course, I go out and verify that it delivered. I upload the tracking, and then I also sent her in the message a snapshot of it showing that it delivered on the 22nd of October. Well, I didn't get it, and this isn't the first time that I haven't got one of these from USPS. And the last buyer just refunded me. Well, guess what? I don't just refund. It shows delivered. So what you need to do is open I did not receive case with eBay. That's the policy. And I've uploaded tracking, and then eBay will handle it from there. Well, she didn't want to do that. And she didn't even know how to contact eBay. So I said, you need to open a case again. And I went through the story again and told her what to do. Again, nothing. And then in November, mid-November, I get a negative. Buyer was very rude, didn't work with me. I didn't get my item. And the only other thing I had said to the lady in the message was open the case. And then I said, P.S., just a suggestion, if you're having problems with packages being delivered to your home, I'm assuming that the carrier, the local person that delivers your mail to your house, knows where you live. So if you're having repeat issues, I would either talk to your carrier when he shows up at your door or go to the post office and talk to them, because if it's a repeat issue, there's something wrong. Either you got theft issues on your porch, or maybe she's just scamming me, but I didn't say that. Anyway, since the last buyer had refunded her without question, it wasn't the money issue, it was how she approached it. And again, I'm going to stand my ground on something that's right. So she left a negative, said I was rude, which I wasn't, and I referred to eBay for business. Please check the messages, because I didn't say anything other than make suggestions to her in a nice, polite, professional way. And she got the item because it shows delivered. Now, again, I don't know what happened, but she said it happened multiple times, so something's going on there. So anyway, eBay for Business, again, looked at it with all the information. They can see the messages again, and they removed it. So don't give up and don't get discouraged when this happens. Again, if you deserve it, just let it go. I mean, it's going to happen because I've had them in the past on something that, a ball cap or something that, not a ball cap. I never get negatives on ball caps. I had one on a ball cap because I couldn't find it. And I canceled and gave the guy his money after offering him another ball cap of any kind in my store. And he refused and left me a negative. I can't do nothing about that. So that kind of stuff you're going to have to just live with. It is what it is. And anyway, let's be positive and have a great day. I didn't want this to be a negative video, no pun intended. Actually, it was intended, doggone it. But don't give up. Fight it if you think you're right. And remember, you do have the right to fight, to party. You gotta fight for your right to party. Talk to you later, folks.